And so that's how my best friend died in front of me while eating an octodog. Oh my gosh, that's... I know it's not much, but would you want a cupcake knowing that food killed your friend? Hey there! Bet you weren't expecting this. Okay, well, neither was I. Welcome to week 2 of Yandere Simulator, and to my second video ever!
The best lemonade ever!
How good is week 2 of Yandere Simulator? Well, let's find out. So everyone buckle up, because here we go. So, Amai is relatively new. She released not too long ago, and with Jay from the Cub Scouts not making videos on Yandere Simulator anymore, I had no idea what to expect. With my unfamiliarity, I decided to go through the pain and suffering of listening to all her conversations throughout the week. Reading them. I regret this. You'll later learn why I regret this so much, but I wonder if Senpai regrets taking that cupcake. Because now he has another girl who's talking to him in the morning, and oftentimes at lunch, in the exact same spot, essentially replacing his best friend. In his first conversation on Monday, Amai asked if he's feeling better after his best friend choked on an octodog. He hasn't gotten over it, just like how Osana couldn't get over that octodog. Amai decides to comfort him with food. You shouldn't really comfort yourself with food. It's not healthy. But Amai doesn't know this and decides to give Senpai free food. Maybe I was right for reporting her for mishandling the money. Senpai refuses, but we both know he wants that free food. Fatty. Oh my gosh, who said that? Despite his initial refusal, he agrees due to Amai's charm.
You can really be a charmer when you want to be.
Right. After this, we follow Amai like stink on ass and white on rice. It's here where I decided to do the expel method because I'm trying to see those conversations without being bothered. Apparently, I was the only one who was unbothered, because as soon as Amai steps foot onto academic property, her mother calls. Listening to her conversation, I was genuinely disturbed on how inhumane-like Amai sounded. In short, Amai's mother calls to inform her there are rats in the kitchen. Her mother asks if she has any idea who or what could have done this. You know what Amai says? She says, "I have a theory." Okay, MatPat, I didn't know I was watching Game Theory. Did AI write this? I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if this was the case, because I'm like 99% sure he has an AI creations channel in his Discord. My Discord server could never, where we support real artists. Or you could support me, who's a real artist. Link in bio. I am shameless. Anyways, after her phone call, I decided to do her task. Her task is very simple and relates to her character. No complaints here. Yet. I really do love her animations. She's so animated. Literally. Due to my lack of knowledge of the second week, I had no idea there was a completely different way to sabotage Amai. My naivety led me to purchase one of Infochan's services. Disregarding this, I follow Amai to the cooking club in which she greets her fellow club members. They truly walk so slow. I feel like there was a better way for her to go about greeting her club members. Like she could greet them all together, but over the week talks to them individually. This could lead to more elimination routes. In the dialogue, she points out how she misses Saki's sweets. Maybe Saki decides to give Amai some sweets as a welcome back gift, but the player tampers with them. This results in her getting a horrible headache like in the video, and the only way to cure it would be to take a sedative. You can imagine what happens there. I really suggest you watch this video as it goes into more detail about the nurse method. It really is a great concept. Speaking of Saki's sweets, Saki isn't the only one who Amai calls out. She thanks Shoku for taking care of the club. She asks if Senko is still eating healthy, asks if Seo has changed much, and asks if Aji tried out different dishes. She hasn't. With this, she explains their new schedules. They'll bake pastries in the home ec room for the bake sale in the morning, and sell said pastries before class, during lunchtime, and after cleaning time. This is where I go to check in the counselor's office and realize it's completely different from Osana. There was no schemes option for the second week. I had to look up a tutorial. This is where the expelling method starts. For day 1, Monday, we had to create a fire hazard. But before we do this, I finished up Amai's task from earlier and, dropped the plate on the floor? I wish there was an option to put it in the sink or something. Realistically, you don't leave a plate behind unless you're trying to trip someone. But to each their own, I guess. After dropping our plate, we proceed to grab the necessary materials to create a fire hazard. Our first stop is getting a screwdriver, then our bag, and lastly, get a wrench. With our supplies, we head to the rooftop and disable the vents. After this, we tamper with the stove and proceed to snitch and tell the guidance counselor about Amai's negligence. Amai gets in trouble. Oh my gosh, Amai, you're so reckless. I'm not sabotaging you or anything, just to see the counselor. Don't make accusations like that! On Tuesday, we continue to eavesdrop. Amai asks how many dishes Senpai knows how to cook. Apparently, he can't cook at all. Amai offers to teach him. Okay. But Senpai is a little wimp and is too afraid to get his uniform dirty. She offers to make one for him. He agrees. Amai proceeds to make him an apron. Once made, they meet up on the rooftop. Hey, that doesn't look like an apron. Hey, it kind of looks like a Choco-chan standee. Must be up on Act Goods. Link in description. Senpai thought aprons were girly, but has he never watched Gordon Ramsay or something? After this, we steal the utensils and put them in Amai's bag. I kind of wish we get a notification when we put it in the bag, because I'm kind of dumb and didn't realize I put it in. After this, we go to see my girlfriend and report her. Amai gets into trouble. That's too bad. On day 3, Wednesday, the two engage in a conversation about Senpai cooking. Amai asks if Senpai will be cooking today. He says yes, but he's nervous. She comforts him, saying cooking is easy. I'm not so sure about that one. Honestly, the whole dairy thing where she's perfect and has no issues is annoying. Osana always reverted to her old self when talking to Senpai, and that's why I love her. She's so relatable. Amai is just having issues where other people are the problem. No girl, have you ever thought you're the problem? Why does Senpai take a break like every 5 seconds? Oh, look at that. With all my ranting, it's lunchtime. Apparently, it turned out great despite him stretching and looking out that window every 5 seconds. To continue, we spread garbage everywhere. Does this school consume bananas like monkeys? Do they even provide bananas? On Thursday, they have a conversation before school. How did they just not see Ayano? Why doesn't Amai notice her and ask for Ayano to join them? With Amai's personality, she's not one to leave people out. Senpai is such a wimp. He's afraid of cooking. If I was a man, I'd cook bacon without a shirt on. Yeah, I said it. Turkey bacon, though. I don't eat pork. Amai talks about gas stoves, which are either a reminder or information to sabotage the stove. Senpai asks why she knows so much about a stove despite baking. She explains that she makes fudge and things like that. Senpai asks for fudge. Gosh. On Thursday, she asks if Senpai has been on a picnic. He hasn't? What a loser. She offers to have a picnic together with Senpai. They figured they'd do it at lunchtime by the garden. Oh, look at that. It's the food in her splash art. Senpai. Well, at least he didn't put dog food in it. Earlier in the day, we sabotaged the food for the baking sale. I created a stink bomb and put it in the vent, evacuating everyone. Then put headache-inducing poison in the ingredients. I mean, how do you not notice that? Wouldn't it smell different? And wouldn't you want to taste it before you sold it? After that, we tell my now wife, yes wife, we got married in the span of this video, that Amai has dangerous food. Dang, his posture. Finally, it's Friday, the final day of the week. Amai informs Senpai she has a psychogram account where she posts her cake art, which has 10,000 followers. She tells Senpai she'll be uploading today, but needs to add some finishing touches to her cake. She gives him the link, and he figures he'll check it out at lunchtime. Always at lunchtime, huh? We take a faculty ID and go to the student council room. We put the money in a debit card and go to class. After that, we tell the guidance counselor about what Amai did. We definitely didn't have any involvement with that, right? Right? With that, she's sick of Amai's behavior and got permission to expel her immediately. But you know, if I was Amai, I'd keep in contact with Senpai even after I got expelled. Why is he so sad over that? It's like Amai got hit with a truck or something. Kizuna decides to use Senpai's sadness to her own advantage and use him in a play. I'd probably do that too. What? No, I wouldn't take advantage of a sad person or anything. Oh, what's that? The video's over? Maybe I talked too much for my own good. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching. If you have any other video games that you want me to play, let me know in the comments. My Discord, Twitch, Twitter, Ko-Fi, and commission info, yes, I draw my thumbnails in the PNG characters unless stated otherwise, will be in the description. Thank you!